The roar of the engine was Williams's heartbeat. The wind screamed past his face as he leaned into the curve, adrenaline coursing through his veins. Cross-tracer racing was his life, the only thing that truly made him feel alive. But his passion came at a price. He and his older brother, Mark, barely scraped by, and every spare penny Williams poured into his racing machine felt like a betrayal to Mark, who tirelessly worked 2 jobs to keep a roof over their heads. Racing won't pay the bills, Williams. Mark had roared last night, his face red with exhaustion and frustration. It's a waste of time and money. You need to grow up and get a real job. The words hung in the air, heavy and suffocating, finally culminating in the ultimatum. Choose the racing or choose this house. Williams had chosen racing. His battered motorcycle coughed and sputtered as he pulled up to Julia's apartment building. Julia was his closest friend, a kind, plus-sized woman with a booming laugh and a heart of gold. She was always there to listen, to offer a warm meal, and to provide a much-needed dose of perspective. Julia welcomed him with open arms, her apartment smelling of cinnamon and baking bread. "Williams, what brings you here? You look like you've seen a ghost." He recounted the fight with Mark, the ultimatum, the lonely ride here. Julia listened patiently, her brow furrowed with concern. When he finished, she patted his hand. "You know you can stay here, sweetheart. There's plenty of room." He felt a wave of gratitude wash over him. "Thanks, Julia. I don't know what I'd do without you." As the days turned into weeks, Williams helped Julia around the apartment, running errands and keeping her company. One evening, while they were chatting over dinner, Julia said something that made him pause. "You know, Williams, you've always had such a delicate look about you. Have you ever considered embracing that side of yourself?" He knew what she meant. He'd always been fascinated by femininity, the grace, the beauty, the freedom of expression. He'd experimented with cross-dressing in the past, a secret he guarded fiercely, a way to explore a part of himself he felt forced to suppress. The relief, the exhilaration he felt when he presented as a woman was something he couldn't quite explain. "What do you mean?" he asked hesitantly. Julia smiled knowingly. "I mean, if you truly wanted to, you could transform. You could become a woman, Williams. A beautiful woman. And I'd help you." The words hung in the air, electrifying. The possibility was both terrifying and incredibly alluring. Julia continued, her eyes shining with excitement. "Think about it, darling. You wouldn't need to hide anymore. You could finally be yourself. And with your looks, you could even be a model. I know people who can help you with everything, hormones, surgeries, everything you need." As Julia spoke, Williams's mind raced. He imagined himself walking down a runway, confident and radiant. He saw himself in elegant gowns, his face adorned with makeup, finally presenting to the world as the woman he felt he was inside. The image was intoxicating. I don't know," he stammered. Williams embarked on his transformation. He started hormone therapy, changing his body from the inside out. The changes were gradual but undeniable. His skin softened, his features became more delicate, and curves began to blossom where there had once been only angles. Months turned into years. Quickly caught the attention of the fashion industry. She graced magazine covers. She saw him. Mark. He looked older, wearier, but the recognition was instant. Their eyes met, and for a moment, neither of them moved. Mark's jaw dropped. "Williams," he whispered, his voice filled with disbelief. Then, realization dawned on his face, followed by a mixture of awe and regret. "Willow." Willow nodded, a tear tracing a path down her cheek. The years of pain and resentment seemed to melt away as she looked at her brother. I don't understand," Mark stammered, his eyes searching hers. "How?" Willow smiled gently. "I finally understood who I was supposed to be, Mark. And I finally had the courage to become her." Mark took a step closer, his voice choked with emotion. I'm so proud of you, Willow. And I'm so sorry. I was wrong." In that moment, standing on the street corner, forgiveness passed between them. Willow's journey had been fraught with challenges, but she had finally found her place in the world, a beautiful, successful woman. She proved that embracing your true self, no matter how unconventional, could lead to a life filled with happiness and acceptance, even from those who once doubted you. And it all started with a friend, a dream, and the courage to become the woman she was always meant to be.